There is something profound in the hard work done in silence, and something powerful in the practice of holding back the urge to announce every step of the way. In a world of people who are quick to talk about each small win and each minute detail of their day-to-day hustle, strength has been found in silence. Not secrecy, but rather focus. That would be the understanding that proper, meaningful work is something to which no big announcement must be made. True devotion is for no applause. It demands only action, commitment, and the guts to step further sometimes when nobody's around. People have developed the habit of instant gratification. They desire results now. They want all to see their efforts, whether big or little. In solitude is the real growth and the transforming growth. They have become successful champions and idols. It never happened because of big proclamation or empty words. Only in the dead of night times, in very early and very late night hours, that people sleep around, did those icons for success grow along that route less traveled to the land of quiet strength. There is that goal, that dream we have, which often get lost in the mist of doubt, fear, and opinion. We are made to feel that we have to prove to the world that we are good enough to be respected, admired, and applauded. But true power comes not from convincing others of our worth. It comes from convincing ourselves. And that is what working in silence teaches us. It throws us further and face ourselves towards the abyss of failures that exist. A marathon running athlete, training, even before the break of dawn, most of the rest of the world is asleep. He gets ready to lace up while everyone sleeps. The still air of morning hears the resounding steps of the individual as he goes step by step into exhaustion. The person doesn't update in the web. He doesn't speak to the world of sacrifices. They just are there, working every day, minute after minute. And then comes race day, and nobody has to say a thing on their behalf. Their strength and resiliency speaks for them and themselves. Their success is testimonial of their discipline and constancy and their absolute dedication. That is the beauty of working in silence. When the results do come, they do not just surprise others, they shock them. For the reason that they will never be able to fathom the amount of labor, the depth of commitment it took to get there. They will not know about falls and getting up again. They will not see the nights the person slept awake in strategy and planning, or very early mornings when he wakes up pushing himself even when every tissue in his body wanted quitting. All they will think is that it is as if by magic. They'll see only the power that came after every silent surrender. There is that saying, character is who you are in the dark. That is who you are when nobody is looking, when there is no one to give you a pat on the back. And that is exactly what silent hard work builds, character. It builds a foundation so strong that no storm, no challenge, no setback can shake it. Because when you've put in the work, when you've faced the darkness alone and come out stronger, there's nothing left to prove. Your actions, your success, they speak louder than words ever could. It's a journey easy to get distracted on. Noise in the world drowns out your senses with everyone sharing his or her highlight reels and moments of glory. It means that it's not the flashes of genius that create success, but the slow build. It is the accumulation of small, consistent actions and steps taken over time to add up to something monumental. You will be ready by the time the moment does come for you to emerge into the light, not through all the praise or attention you got, but because you earned it. You have put in the hours, fought the battles, and emerged stronger. Quiet grinding teaches patience, and patience is a rare strength in this world today. It is so easy to chase quick wins and seek instant gratification, but true success takes time. True success requires that you remain on course, even when the reward isn't immediate. It is in those silent hours of waiting that growth actually happens. A strong individual, a person destined for greatness, is the one who can wait and who can remain disciplined in the silence. He knows what success is. It is not seen, but built into unobservable hours. Think of every obstacle as a stepping stone, every setback as a lesson, and every quiet moment as a chance to get closer to your goal. The world might not know your struggles, your sacrifices, but when you finally rise, they'll witness the strength that was forged in the quiet. They will see the unshakable foundation only silent hard work can build. They will witness the resilience, the grit, and determination that no noise, no surface success ever can. Therefore, work hard in silence. Success should not be about needing to be validated and recognized on the journey, but about being proved right in the end, or knowing in your heart of hearts that you did the best. It's about being strong and standing up to all that stuff, the failures and setbacks that should not define you. It is standing up not because other people are saying to, but you know that you can. And when you get it, when you are in the high point of your dreams, you'll not need a word because the whole world will know. They will feel it in the strength of your presence, the calm confidence of stride, the unshakable belief that only comes from years of dedicated, silent effort. They'll be left to wonder in awe how you did it and how they missed it all. And in this moment, you will come to realize that the silence, the patience, the discipline, all were worth it. It's here that you realize that after all, success is not what you gain in the end, but who you become on the way. This journey of sweat and blood, of your determination and perseverance, forms the true victory. You're changing your life. You're changing. In every step of the way, you have learned more about your limitations, how far you could go, and the depth of your own strength. Now, standing here today, you look back with a sense of pride, realizing that every silent hour, every quiet sacrifice was worth all this. This journey is not for the faint of heart. It is loneliness, solace and solitude, and use of an inner urge that nobody will ever get. Those who take this way, though the silent route of devotion, find a thing most precious and without price. They find something, a purpose. There is a beauty in fighting and a beauty to climbing, and a level of self-worth unmatched by even the most sweeping praise. Because once you walk this path, you no longer depend on anyone else's approval. You carry within you the unbreakable knowledge that you are enough. And this is the greatest gift that silence and hard work can give you. Independence from other people's opinions and judgments. You no longer need the world to tell you that you're capable, that you're strong, or that you're worthy. You've proven it to yourself time and again. When you rise on your terms with a quiet confidence that only comes from knowing the depth of your own potential. Others will look at you, and perhaps be envious of the success, results, or achievement. Some inspired. Still, they will never understand what it took to get you here. And that's okay. The journey is not meant to be known by everyone, only by you. Carving in silence, a path uniquely yours was worked for so hard. You've built something that no one can take away, something that no amount of criticism or doubt can dismantle. This is your legacy, the inner strength, the unyielding resilience that you've cultivated within. Now, as you climb, you will always remember that there is always a new challenge. Life will throw in some new obstacles, new tests to your will and determination. But now, with every challenge, you'll have a reservoir of strength to draw from. You've faced darkness before. You've walked through silence, built yourself up from the ground with no one watching, no one cheering. You've learned to rely on the only person who will always be there for you, yourself. And that self-reliance, that inner confidence, is something that no failure, no setback can ever take away. This is not a one-time journey of working hard in silence. It is a lifestyle, a way of moving through the world with purpose and humility. It is about making a commitment to excellence, to growth, to becoming the best version of yourself. It is about choosing to be disciplined, to be resilient, not because anyone is watching, but because it is who you are. And when you live this way, success becomes inevitable. It becomes the natural result of your dedication, the inevitable consequence of your hard work. Then it becomes a journey and not a destination. A journey, like quiet moments of courage and resilience, unwavering commitment to your goals, and waking up every day choosing to be better and to push a little harder to go a little further. It's the embracing silence, not in a negative way and not something to fear, but an embrace for one to behold. In it lies all clarity, and within the silence of all is to find oneself. So move ahead. Don't be afraid, and walk ahead while the entire world is like a faraway moon. Silent work should be continued to know that each sacrifice is creating something different within you. And one day, when the time is right, your success will shine brighter than you ever imagined. And the world will look at you in awe, wondering how you did it. But you'll know the truth. You'll know that it wasn't magic or luck or talent that brought you here. It was the quiet, relentless, unwavering commitment to your dreams. This was a willingness to work hard, to sacrifice, to keep going even when no one was looking. Actually, profound successes are quiet silences, that kind which comes forth through a within unbreakable inner force. So go ahead, work hard silently, not to make the world take notice, but for one's own satisfaction. Let every effort, every action, be a testament to your strength, your resilience, and your unyielding commitment to greatness. Your success should be the loudest statement you ever make, a statement so powerful, so undeniable, that it speaks for itself. For in the final end, it is not about shocking others, but really realizing your potential, achieving your purpose, and feeling that you have become everything which you were supposed to be. There comes a point when you arrive there, and you realize you are everything you were ever supposed to be. And then there is a very strong transformation, because you are no longer seeking success for the thrill of being recognized, validation from others, or even for the silencing of those voices that doubt. You seek growth and excellence because it is who you are. You are no longer looking for applause or appreciation, but knowing that you honored your potential. This was the purpose that lay before you, like a seed planted deep within the heart of the soul, patiently reaching out with each still and dedicated effort. The journey of working hard in silence teaches you that true power comes from within. It is the creating, influencing, and elevating quality not only towards yourself, but also to those around you. Real success just flows very organically through you, like a beacon lighthouse, inspiring and attracting people around you, while not needing to advertise about it, because that really lives. People can feel authenticity, can feel the weight of real accomplishment, and it has an energy to it that resonates. Those around you will be touched by the example you set, by the strength you exude, by the quiet confidence that speaks louder than any words ever could. But this path also teaches you humility, reminding you that life's greatest gifts can never be bought or coerced or hurried. This unmasking process, once understood as being achieved, is, however, not hurried or hasty. Like any other masterpiece, when the paintbrush strokes slowly take its shape, every attempt puts a depth, every mistake a wisdom, and each win gets you closer to that individual that you are to be. It is a journey that makes you resilient and grounded, reminding you that success, at its heart, is about balance, about pushing forward, but also about letting go of the need to control every outcome. It's about embracing the unknown, trusting the process, and knowing that if you stay true to your purpose, everything else will fall into place. You know all of what has been made within that final work, all the quiet hours, every struggle, and that feeling of doubt as it slipped away, sacrifices unseen, victories without cheers, and so many choices made to be consistent and to persevere against the comfort of letting it end there. These are the moments that will shape you, build a basis of integrity and strength. This basis is unshakable because it's rooted in who you are. You can no longer be defined by circumstances, external validation, or fleeting successes. You can no longer be defined, but rather by your values, your grit, that unwavering belief you can achieve greatness. Along the way, you realize that success is no longer defined. It is not about attaining certain milestones, achieving certain accomplishments, or reaping material returns. Instead, success in life becomes a way of becoming, a continuous journey and process of growth, into contributing to something greater than yourself. It's about leaving a legacy, not of wealth or fame, but of character, resilience, kindness, and inspiration. It's about being remembered, not for what you gain, but for what you give, for how you inspired others to believe in their own potential, work hard in their own silence, and find their way to fulfillment. The beauty of this journey is that it never really ends. The moment you have reached the destination of one goal, there is always something else to aim for, more to learn, and more to give. This is why it is such a fulfilling pursuit, the endless search for excellence. That is why it is lifelong growth commitment. Every day becomes better than yesterday in terms of being you. This is what makes you move forward even after achieving something that seemed impossible at first. It's not only about succeeding, but about evolution, pushing the boundaries of what one can do, and never settling for what's in front of you, but to challenge yourself in new ways. So, keep working hard in silence. Let every drop of sweat, every moment of effort, be a testament to your unwavering commitment to greatness. Your journey should remind you that success is not something that will be handed to you in a package or bought off the shelf. It's something you build step by step with every choice you make. It is a reminder that the biggest victories are indeed those won in silence. Not for a craving for recognition, but because of an uncontrollable urge to fulfill one's potential. And at that time when you are going to come into the light finally, you won't need to say a word because it is loud enough through your success itself. It will come alive in what you do and how you exist and carry your steps. Unquestionable, unbreakable, unmoving. The other world might just see a result, but you're going to know the truth, the long, quiet miles you traveled, the quiet strength you built, battles fought when no one else was watching. And that finally is the greatest victory of all. That would be the experience of knowing in your innermost heart that you could give everything in you that you had. That with every obstacle and against every challenge, you rise above any doubt. Know now that you are who you are destined to be. A feeling that no single word, nor applause, nor recognition can define. It is yours, earned in silence, held within you as a testament to the power of perseverance, discipline, and unwavering belief in yourself. So go ahead, work silently, and let the voice of success be about your achievement. Let that sound resonate not only in this world, but in the people's lives you touch and the legacy you leave for generations and the person that you become. Let it be proof, however meager, against the might of your soul, to the depth of commitment and greatness that lives and hides inside you, looking to burst free. The thing is, you could use just a little success on your own approval at some point, not being really a fan of society's idea of success that silently occurs step by step, not because people applaud, but to finally stand on one's own merit. And in those silent hours that pass now, you will know a truth, the greatest of triumphs, that which transforms from the inside out. For in these moments, you built something no one can ever take away, an unbreakable basis of power, through resilience, self-belief, and strength unshaken. With each sacrifice, with each quiet act of persistence, you have woven the threads of your character into a tapestry that tells a story only you fully know. And this story, though not told in words, speaks volumes. It echoes with every move you make, every goal you set, and every obstacle you overcome. You carry the story within yourself, inspiring without effort, reminding others of what might be accomplished through silent and relentless dedication. In the end, it's not the trophies, the accolades, or even the praise that will matter most. Those things are temporary, fading over time. What will remain is the person you've become, the wisdom you've earned, and the example you've set for others. Real success is never to what you have achieved or accumulated, but the impact which occurred in people's lives inspired, the legacy that would speak volumes. It becomes the feeling that you maintained the course, honored potential within the core, and did not lose the battle with even one of the challenges standing against you. And when others look at your success, they see only the top of the mountain. They do not know anything about the darkness of the valleys, nor about the night fights you had to be able to keep going forward, nor how many times you got up and went forward. They'll never know how it takes such great courage to go on. No one around to watch, acknowledge, or applaud. And that's perfectly okay, because you don't need them to understand. You've got your own deep and abiding sense of understanding what it took, and that's what brings you peace, contentment, and a sense of really doing it well. In a world that cries aloud for attention, begging to be validated and pleading to be recognized, you were opposite. You spoke by the deeds you did, had storylines of dedication speak volumes, and had the only proof of your endeavors your success. It is difficult and requires strength because it challenges the grain, contests against the pressures of needing to prove, announce, or show. But the power you derive from that choice is unmatched, for it is based on authenticity, purpose, and an unwavering faith in your own self. And moving on, you find that silent power attracts people to you. Authenticity is attractive. People like those who have walked with integrity and humility. They will feel something different in you, a quiet confidence, a peaceful assurance that does not need to be boasted or proclaimed. They will see the depth in your eyes, the calm in your demeanor, and the steadiness in your steps. And in this way, your journey becomes a gift not only to yourself but to others. A reminder that true success is not defined by outward displays but by inner transformation. It's a journey that turns out to be an unspoken invitation for others to take the path that you take. They have the courage to take the road. They are patient and devoted to their dreams. Remind them that they too can become great in their own ways. They too can transcend doubts, fear, and limitation. So without ever saying a word, you have now become a leader, guide, and source of inspiration. But as others look up to you, even so they seek to understand what might be the secret behind your success, you are grounded. You recognize that there's always more to learn, more ways to grow, and indeed more to contribute. All of which makes your journey truly buttressed with a sense of humility for every accomplishment being but a step in a larger journey. And with this humbleness, you get kept under a vision of not attaining true success as the ultimate objective, but always the attitude of becoming. Now, at this particular point in your journey, remember that the story is far from over. New heights must be attained, new challenges to be embraced, and new ways to inspire. The journey of working in silence, with success that speaks for itself, is one of lifelong commitment to excellence, growth, and purpose, and with each new step, you are adding depth to the foundation, richness, and meaning you are setting to the chapters in that story. For, after all, it was never about trying to prove anything to the world. It was never about honoring that which might be within you, but instead giving it all you had and being the person you always would have been. And with each stride forward, with confident, quiet, and steady strength, carry with you the very greatest success of all, that you have lived a life true to yourself, putting everything into your goals and ideas and becoming the architect of your own destiny. That is the power of silent work, to let action speak louder. But that too, your successes are also the greatest and the loudest messages you send out to this world. Through this journey, you are a testament to what could be achieved once purpose, perseverance, and silent dedication came together. You become the light that flickers on when darkness settles over everyone's hope. You are the resilient one that all people have a reason to remember, because you have not let their noise, their show, and external validation dictate what you believe to be greatness. Greatness is quiet and relentless pursuit. It is commitment to your truth and the hard work to make it through silence, with hope that your success will shout louder than any word. With every step, you realize that true greatness does not reside in explosive bursts of effort, but in the quiet, steady act of consistency. It's not about those moments of fleeting inspiration or those explosive bursts of effort. It's about deciding to keep moving forward when the going gets tough and slow. This dedication builds momentum. Time passes, and small, seemingly insignificant actions build up into something remarkable. Every minute of silence, every quiet sacrifice becomes another brick in the structure that is your success. You know that real success often lies beneath what people view on the surface. So while others are taking shortcuts and getting quick wins, you remain focused on doing the heavy lifting. It is built on the hours unwatched, on efforts unseen, and on decision-making that doesn't seek attention, but is loved because of the journey itself. You understand now that true fulfillment comes not from the applause, but from knowing that you've poured yourself completely into your work, that you've given your all not to impress others, but to honor your own potential. But keep going. There are bound to be moments when the hill is steep, when barriers seem insurmountable, and when doubts crop up. Those are your biggest trials and the testing of your resolution. You built resilience in those quiet hours. You trained yourself to draw power from solitude, to not quit when others would, and to see setbacks not as failures but as stepping stones toward a greater understanding of life. You no longer dread these moments. You're actually welcoming them because with each one, you take a step closer to that person you are meant to be. And with each achievement, victory becomes meaningful, for you realize you are living it and not just merely chasing success. Your every action, your every choice, is a reflection of the values you hold dear, the values of hard work, integrity, and perseverance. This kind of success is rare, and it's something that cannot be bought, copied, or replicated. It's a kind of success that is uniquely yours, built in silence, on a foundation that no person's opinion or judgment will shake. You begin giving back in ways you couldn't have ever dreamed in the journey you have come through. These strengths you have developed and lessons you have learned are what inspire others. People naturally come to you in order to see an original and quiet confidence combined with the integrity that defines you, as you will become their guide and role model who guides people on their journeys. And perhaps this is one of the greatest benefits of working hard in silence. You know that your path is an inspiration to people who can believe in themselves enough to pursue their dreams with great courage and rise above their own doubts and limitations. But as you're inspiring others, you're not going to lose the sight of the fact that you have to grow. They know that there is always more to learn, new ways to improve, and always greater heights to attain. Success, as of now, is a journey. It is a path into discovery and growth. Staying true to your purpose requires you to push past something that was once deemed possible and embracing each new challenge as a chance to grow to be stronger, wiser, and more resilient. And thus, you work day in, day out in silence, trusting on the journey. The silent step you lay out, nobody can break down at the foundation, because you hold on to your dreams truly for pure fulfillment by going along with being you in this world. You let your actions speak, knowing in the end, they will tell the most powerful story of all, a story of perseverance, quiet strength, and relentless commitment to greatness. This is what you are building for the future, a legacy defined not by fame, but impact and silence, but depth. And you look forward into your future with a calm, knowing that nothing breaks the peace, because no matter the twists and turns that life takes, no matter the challenges you will surely face, you have it all inside that will take you to success. You build a strength that no one could see, but everyone could feel, a strength that resounded in the quiet confidence of every step. And so, you go ahead quietly, powerfully, purposefully. You know your success will shock those who once doubted you. Not because you sought to prove them wrong, but because you committed to proving yourself right. You are a testament to the power of silent dedication. And your journey is a reminder that the truest, most enduring success is one that comes from within. This is the power of working hard in silence. This is the power of letting your success speak. This is becoming all that you were meant to be.